Alright, I'm about to put y'all on. Sao Paulo, 2-minute, 29-second version. This is heat. Turn it up.
Baby, ride me to the darkness of the night. Kill me softly like you.
Welcome. It's Saturday, and I'm bored. So I stood to hit up some of the homies. I'm back here in Waverly again. I hit up some of the homies, and now we're just we'll see what we get into, but I'm going to Ty's dorm right now, check it out. Ty and Ian's dorm. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out and see what he wants to do. I think we're gonna get active on the river again, but then also might meet up with Steaks and do something too. There's also Oktoberfest going on, so there's a lot of activity here in Waverly. Bro, all the temporary parking's taken.
No. Is that kind of a fire location? We have a lot of space.
Hey, you actually do have a ton of space.
Yeah. We got the video. Type beat. It's kind of loud. I'll let you start actually since I. Okay.
Oh, we can.
Lucas, you gotta watch the TV channel.
Oh, wait, we actually gotta go around on it.
It's still up.
No! Wait, it's still up! What the? What is that going? Oh wow, he hit that.
Alright, we're going gym. What are we hitting?
Arms. We're gonna see if we can sneak in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
Hey, I'm 4 months deep in this jamming, and I'm whipping it round as a babe and plotted on chase, couldn't make the occasion. So I'm minus the shit like I'm Jagan, went from Henny to sipping on bathing. I've switched to a different pace and cut to the chase, now they call me the sage. All over the net, I'm a bathing. I'm a warlord, kilos under the floorboards, ramming the whip in the store door. SD in the front wall door, I'm putting my name on the scoreboard. Pull up, I've got on me short drawn, I'm rotting, I'm sick on the poor fours. Every time I smoke, I like 4 roars. I pull up in that Lamborghini just so you.
It's 2:30. I think we're probably gonna get active on the river. I think Ty and Ian will come over. Watching the Iowa State game. Like I actually care about the Iowa State game. I feel like every vlog I get active on the river, but it's literally like it just keeps getting hot. Like we are in October and it's 90 degrees out today. Also, I know I said I would talk more about NGW, my business, and like business stuff in general. I will. I usually just don't work on it here on the weekends when I'm seeing people. Like it's usually like during the week I'm just really locked in. So I gotta start filming more when I'm in my dorm room at ICU, but it's just a lot of the same thing. So I feel like it'd be kind of boring, but I'll try to, if that's what you guys want, which I know it's only like 50 viewers, but if you guys want to hear business stuff and like ideas and like what I'm thinking and like what I'm doing, like I can do, I'll share that stuff. I just feel like it's kind of boring. You'd rather just see like how I'm living my life here. But actually, I think right now I'm gonna go get my journal, and I'm just gonna kind of like walk you guys through like what I've been thinking lately, what I've been writing down, like just kind of what I've been thinking about, and really like thinking is, I don't know. I'll show you guys where my mind's been at lately, but because that's all in my journal. It's not even like a journal. I just like write shit down in there. I don't know. I'm gonna go get that, and yeah, you guys are gonna see a little bit of that. Welcome to where my mind's been at, I guess. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff in here about NGW, like what I've been kind of thinking for like funnels and structure of the business, but I'm not gonna go into that too much. But something else I've been thinking about a lot and learning a bunch about is taxes and like LLCs and how all that stuff kind of works. And so I figured out how I kind of like what I would think is the best method to do it. And I can kind of walk you guys through it real quick, give you a super basic rundown. But yeah, let me just throw up an image of what I'm talking about here. But basically you have, on the left side, you're gonna have your operations, your active income. So this is like your business. Any type of way you're bringing in your money is coming in on this side. Also, I'm not a financial advisor at all. Like, I don't know anything about financial stuff. I just know just take all of this with a grain of salt. But basically, here we go. And so you got this LLC, right? And you're gonna want to turn that into an S corp, just because I'll talk about it a little bit. But LLC, right? And that funnels into your trust, which is gonna be your 1040, your regular tax. Everyone pays that. And then that's gonna funnel into your assets or investments, and that's gonna be your passive income. And so, if you guys don't know what LLCs are, let me just start by, it's a way to register your business so that if you're sued or it's kind of like your entity for your business. So if they were to sue my business, it couldn't make it all the way to my trust or my assets on my other side. It stays within the LLC. They can only sue me for as much as in there. And yeah, so it kind of just protects you. And so with the board of directors, what I have that written up there for is because for tax reasons, so you can appoint a board of directors to your LLC, and then basically anytime you do an activity with them, just log it in your corporate books, and then you can use it as a tax write-off. So if you go eat lunch with your friend and he's on your board of directors, log it in your book, tax write-off. You go on vacation, you know what I mean? It's just a great way to lower your operating expenses of your business. And then you see the business. Oh, so basically what the S corp is, so when you get an LLC, all it does is protect your business. There's nothing tax related with that. And so you need to turn it into an S corp, which is gonna cost you, I think it was $2,000 just to have it professionally done by a lawyer or a tax advisor. And what it kind of does is, let me show this other image on screen here, but so look, you have the normal LLC and you have the LLC S corp. So let's say you're bringing in 100K in both of those. 25K is operating expenses, so it's tax-free. And then we got that 75K. So with the S corp, you can pay yourself a salary, and then that salary is obviously gonna be taxed. You're gonna just pay all the self-employment tax. But then that 75K, so you can see on the left side, 75K is gonna be taxed 3 different times if you just regular LLC. You're gonna be taxed on self-employment, state, and federal. So you're gonna lose over half of that money. And then on the other side, you can do what's called pass-through. So you can basically just pass this directly through into your assets, investments, and pay no tax on that, which is amazing because then you can use it all in your assets investment, passive, which is great. And so let's talk about on the passive side too. So basically when you're taxed is when you actually claim the money. So, and especially in real estate, there's such a big game with this because, let's see if I've written down anywhere here, but I don't have any real numbers here, but I'm trying to explain this to you in the way I can. So you buy a property, right? And you get what's called accelerated depreciation. This is the wear and tear on the building. From a tax standpoint, they look at it and yes, the building's getting older, you have to renovate it. So here's your, the depreciation of the building itself. And then on the other side, you have obviously the lot and the land, it's gonna be appreciating, the actual property, but from a tax standpoint, it's gonna be depreciating. So in the first couple years when you buy a business or a real estate property, you can get what's called accelerated depreciation, which is basically a lump sum negative tax. So that will instantly offset any sort of income you may be bringing in from a rental property. And so yeah, and then also if you are an REP or you are spouses, which is huge here, you can use that tax depreciation on your business side. And that is to just lower your taxes. And so I'm not sure if I'm explaining this good, but basically anytime, so if you were getting paid from a tenant, right? The part of it that pays off the property, that's fine. But then the cash flow that you'd be receiving back into your trust is gonna be taxed. But because of this depreciation, let's say you buy a $2 million property, $800,000 in depreciation right when you buy it just because of accelerated depreciation. You cash flow $300,000 a year. Boom, that $800,000 is gonna offset the $300,000. You pay 0 tax on that. And you still have $500,000 in depreciation, which rolls over year over year. So you can just keep using that to minimize your taxes paid. And so then if you have someone that's a REP, a real estate professional, your spouse, and then you can see like the little disclaimer there. You can use that on the business side. So let's say, I'm trying to remember the exact number. I did the math on this one time. You make $1 million in your LLC S Corp. Actually, wait. I really want to be able to pull up the exact numbers for you guys, just to show how crazy it is. But look up Grant Cardone. Watch a video of him before that on that. But it's crazy. And like real estate itself, like the tenants paying for yourself, you're getting cash flow on top of that, and the property's appreciating. And then basically what you do, like what the wealthy do for this tax reason is they get a bunch of properties. Let's say they spend $400,000 to get a $2.4 million property. They paid $4,000, and then the tenant itself is going to pay for basically like the mortgage or like the payments every month. And what you can do is you can take a loan out against that property, that $2.4 million property, for more than you bought it, for more than you paid for the down payment. And it's tax free because loan is technically debt, so it's tax free. And so you can spend that money however you want, and you haven't paid any taxes on it yet. And then when you pay it back, you just pay it back as debt through your business, so there's no taxes on it either way. So basically that's what the wealthy do. Like they get so much in assets that they just take out loans against those assets. Elon Musk does it with Tesla stocks, options, basically any form of payment where you can get paid in assets and never actually claim the money and take out loans against it. That's what you can kind of do. But I think that's kind of my spiel on that. Hopefully it makes some sense, but it's such a big game. And then also with trusts are so much better because you can set rules, and it's private. You don't have to go to court. As soon as like someone were to pass away, you don't have to go to court in the will, which is expensive, and then maybe you're arguing over like what the will says and whatnot. But with the trust, you can set rules. It's completely private. Like as soon as the person dies, there'll be a trustee, and they will be able to allocate the money. You can set rules like that. Like if parents die and the kid's very young, like 18, he can have $50,000 if he completes college, and then he can have this much after he does this. Like it's very like you can set as many rules as you want. There's no cost behind it, besides setup fees. Versus a will, you have to pay some court expenses. But either way, have a trust or a will. Don't have like just the state decides, because they are not going to do what you want with your money. Let's kind of move on. I think hopefully I'm putting up pictures of the screen of like what I'm telling you guys about right now. But I'm watching Julius Petrola, something like that. I forget, but he's really big into investing, and basically he's kind of like saying the Chinese cars are the future. They can charge 0 to 80% in 12 minutes. That is mental. That is insane. And then also they have 1,500 horsepower. Holy, like that is just insane. He was basically saying they're gonna find a way to make it cheaper and undercut market, and to undercut like the world market. And they're not allowed in the US right now because of some regulations, but basically they're gonna come in and undercut. So if you want to invest in it, start investing in them now, because it's gonna be a big deal. And then he also, another way to kind of generate a ton of wealth is what he kind of does. And you can buy stocks privately. So before they're listed on the public stock market, they still need investors, obviously. So you can buy them, invest privately. And then once they IPO, which is basically as soon, like when they go on the stock market, they're obviously going to be starting at a certain price, and then it's called initial public offering. But so once they IPO, they'll be in the like stock market, anyone can buy it. And basically, let's say you invest in a company like Nvidia before it went public on the stock market, and you got the shares like super cheap just because they need investors. And then even like the IPO, I think he was talking, they IPO'd 3 times higher than what he bought for. So that's an instant 3x on your money. And then also like after companies IPO, they usually go up. I mean, it's stock market, anything can really happen, but that is just an insane way to build wealth. But you also have to have a ton of capital to be able to do that. Basically, that's what I've been kind of thinking about. And obviously, I'm still learning. I don't know everything, but I've noticed as of recently that the biggest thing, like in this time of your life, like any successful person, if you were to take away all their money and start them from zero, they would make it to back where they were. And then it makes you think like, wow, it's not actually about the money. It's like their knowledge. So like, cause like you take someone like, let's just use Grant Cardone, I was talking about him earlier, in real estate, you take him to $0, And I guarantee you in 10 years, he will have real estate properties, be cash flowing, and be close to back where he is right now. Obviously, it takes time and a little bit of luck, but you gotta put yourself in those lucky situations. But it really just shows like, when you becoming a millionaire isn't about making the $1 million, it's about who you are, be able to attract that $1 million. Like, to be able to even make that amount, you have to be a certain type of person. Like, you have to think differently, you have to move differently, and suddenly you have this knowledge in like what you're doing, and you basically just attract the money. Like if you got super big into construction, you already have all this base knowledge. If you started from zero, you could go door to door and you could do the work because you know exactly what to do to get the best results. You know exactly who to hire to get the best results. And it's just kind of like this game of knowledge, like it's just your knowledge. And so this is also like, you can really see this. I know Alex, I don't know if you guys watch Alex Hormozy, but he talks about this, how it's like levels in a video game. Like you can spend 2 months trying to beat the first level and then you finally beat it. And then you move on to the second level and it's super hard again. But like if you were to restart the game and fight the level 1 boss, it may take you like a couple days now, just because you have that knowledge. Like it's like super easy to get back up to there. And then he also talks about that's where most entrepreneurs like kind of fail, because there's like a chart of like the entrepreneurship journey where it's informed optimism. So you learn about something new, like drop shipping or etc. You're like, oh my gosh, you can make so much money doing this. And then there's another point, I forget what it's called, but you're doing it and it's super fun. And then informed pessimism, or however you say it, where it's like you think about the negatives, right? And now it's like it's going down, like the curve goes down, like everything looks bad. And there's two other options, like you go back to that informed optimism again, because you like learn like, okay, this is super hard, but it's doable. Or you go down that route and it's like, this is impossible, crash and burn, restart. And it's just like, you gotta get past that level to make it to the next level. It's gonna be super hard, make it to the next level, super hard. But then after you get through all these levels, like if you were to restart it, make a new company, you'll be able to get right back up to that point, like way easier than you could the first time. And it's just because of your knowledge. It's not because like you have this capital or something like that. It's literally just your knowledge and expertise. So you just need to get good at something. You just gotta get really good at something, and it's gonna be hard, it's gonna suck, but you just gotta keep doing it. And you can't just keep restarting just because you're gonna run into the same problem every time. And at some point later, you're gonna have to learn that problem, and then it boom becomes super easy if you were to do it again. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not an expert in any of this, and I don't know anything about anything, so take all of this with a grain of salt, but that's just kind of like what I'm thinking and where my head's at. And yeah, I'm always thinking of different things. And if you guys want me to do more yaps like this, just let me know, because I have so many things going on in my head all the time. And I usually write them down in this book, but if you guys want to, let me know. If not, I can keep recording my lifestyle, it's fine. I like that. I wanted to let you guys in on this a little bit if that's what you wanted, but yeah. Probably next week I'll let you in on NGW, exactly the specifics behind what I'm doing. But yeah, hopefully that was a good little life business yap session. And now let's get some river fun on. Get back to the real lifestyle stuff.
The year they won the Natty was when Tim Tebow was there.
Stop. And if you're gonna film me, at least like ask me questions.
Oh, Ty's getting hype.
Should we start with some backflips off of the tree?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready?
That was a perfect pass.
Yeah, this might be on Tyler.
Stop. Yeah, Ty, is there a problem with black?
Okay, at least I saw you out there.
Can I wipe this on your side?
No. It doesn't come off.
Then it's not gonna come off of me. Stop.
This is harassment.
And we're having it.
Why do you care then, Tyler? I mean, never just watch anything out the window.
Ty, what's your favorite color?
Red. All right, can we get in?
What the heck?
He must be.
It is the next morning. It's 9 o'clock. Woke up, had some breakfast, talked to family a little bit, and now I'm bored. I got nothing to do today really, so now I'm just gonna lock in and watch this 9-hour video on learning a new skill. It's a specific skill, but I'm just gonna sit down and learn about it. I don't know if I'll get through the whole video today because I still got stuff to do, still got stuff planned, but I'm gonna take notes. We got lemonade, we got some food here, but yeah, this is I'm just gonna learn a new skill because I don't know what else to do. I'm not just gonna sit around and play video games or do anything like that. So, and I think later though, I'll meet up with Siegs to do something, and then also I'll probably go to the gym at some point. So I'm not gonna get through this whole video, but yeah, just learning new skills. What I was talking about yesterday, just keep learning. Like, definitely can't hurt you, but check this out. 8 hours, 48 minutes left. Starting at 9 o'clock. Let's do it. All right, so it's 12:18 now. So I got a little bit 2 hours, like a little bit over 2 hours in the video, which is good. There's a lot of information in there, a lot of notes. But I think Siegs is coming over at 1, and so I want to eat before he gets here. So about to go make some lunch, but it got low key kind of hot out. That's why I take the hoodie off. But yeah, it was good overall.
Gotta get away. Canada. Probably like 177 would be nice. 175.2. 190.
190. What we're doing?
So.
Well, first is wash your car.
What?
Wash your car first.
Yeah, so we're gonna go take it for a wash at the old. What is it? Is it Hippo place?
Hippo, yeah.
Yeah, something Hippo. We're gonna manually wash it so it's clean because I won't be able to wash it when we put the cobwebs and stuff on it. And then yeah, we're wrapping my car in cobwebs and caution tape. So.
It's actually be so sick.
It's gonna be sick.
All right, here's the before.
Wait, I have a statement to make. If a girl gets out of your car when she's leaving and she touches your glass with her hand, she's not the one. You gotta leave her. When you touch the car and then you drive with dust, it just like picks it up. It's like you see the handprints right there. It literally just
Yeah, that's actually.
Loaded. They would be free once I make a move on you, nigga. I be loaded. Ain't gotta wait to make them move as I be loaded. Why you watchin' drinking 40s? I just told it. Still that same nigga in a foreign, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, acting sporty, can't control it. I'm doing fraud, got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that bag on me, nigga, like I'm transporting. He dropped the mixtape, thought I wouldn't repost it. I ain't posting mixtapes, I don't fuck with shorty. I be booted to the morning, PM to the morning. My little Wody wanna bag him, he just wanna roll it. Hold up, nigga, don't you owe me? Yeah, you owe me, don't it? Like I'm an island of adventure, how I stay rolling. Tryna diss me, I need you 6 feet. She say she miss me, then she wanna kiss me. Damn, I'm so crispy, Zan got me dizzy. Yeah, trouble me, I ain't shy, I keep that glitzy. I was spitting, yeah, front speak. What the lick read, baby, come in.
We made it all the way to here. I cannot around there. Should we start with that?
keep it open. Like it's just supposed to close. Scissors?
Yeah.
Alright, now I'm gonna go put the car where I can flip farm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on the edge of your driveway so it's like tilting down so it looks lower to the ground, dude.
Good eye.
Alright, how much?
Actually looks really good. Like, hopefully the cobbles don't fly when it goes on the highway, but the skeleton is for sure locked in. He's zip tied in, and then the caution tape is pretty tight, and we like tied it. But yeah, now he's gonna take some flicks with it. All right, we're going to the gym, and we're testing out the decals we put on. So hopefully
It's blowing pretty hard.
Are we gonna get pulled over for like littering?
We're definitely gonna have to keep this Kelly on there. How did they do that? Jeffrey?
Dude, what? Belly. That's not what I expected to see. Holy, it's like mass. Yeah, suicide. If you better try to let it go.
Bro, it doesn't adjust very well.
Gym is complete. Back in by, or back in chest.
Bro, the cop guns are so good.
It's low-key tough. Now it's even worse.
No! I got the memes.
All right, boys. Austin just left. It's like 4:50 or something like that, but time to resume that 8-hour video, take some notes on it, and then I think we're having supper around 6. And then, yeah, we'll see what we get into, but as of right now, that's what I'm going to do. It's kind of looking cloudy out. I was going to jump in the river, but I think it low-key might be cold out, but we'll see. Let me go outside real quick and we'll find out. You can't do it with these little black bugs out here. They're gonna make me crash out. Like, they are just so annoying. I have literally 2 fans on trying to blow them all away, and they are still eating my body. So I'm gonna go inside and just like us. Okay, I'm going to my dad's house to get something and see Kona. Also, if you live in Waverly, have you noticed the bridge is out? Like, you can't go across it anymore, you have to go all the way around it, and it takes like 10 extra minutes to get to anywhere. Hi! Hey, Gwenda.